Alright, just testing out some audio real quick. Okay, let's actually go ahead and pause this momentarily. We should be about ready to go live with them already. I'm just trying to make sure I'm set up. I'm just, this is new for me, so it's hard for me to be right on where I need to be. So let's see here. All of that seems to be going through. All right. I am hopefully, let's see, we got about 5 minutes until they're supposed to be starting the show. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get this background music back. I'm going to turn it down a little bit though. It's just odd for me because I'm not used to being actually on a page, like waiting for them to show, so I'm hoping. This is new for me, so it's gonna be awkward, confusing, and just cringy as hell. I guarantee it. Let's see. See what we got here. Let me go to their page, see what this is. Are they? Because they might do like a pre-show thing, and so it's hard for me to tell what is actually currently happening at the moment. Let's see. I just want to make sure if they go ahead and get started, or it'd be nice if they had like a standby screen too. Okay. And hopefully, as we go, we will get there. Let me go ahead and throw up the link for everybody. Okay, there we go. I hate waiting for the idea of me sitting here waiting for them to start and then potentially just not seeing it because something didn't refresh or notify me or whatever is awkward. There we go. We're gonna have to sit through a YouTube ad. It will begin momentarily. Yo, Lena, what's up? I'm just trying to figure out how what I'm doing. I've never done this. Oh, God. It's awful. So we've got their background music. Yo, see? How's it going? You want to see what I see? It's, oh my God, the camera. It did not save the settings, apparently. Let me go here and change this for you. I don't know why that exposure got so bad all of a sudden. I'm not sure what changed. hopefully everything looks okay for you guys. Let me know if I need to make any changes. If you can hear me okay. If you can hear everything else okay. I'm going to bring up the desktop audio a little bit so that we can make sure you guys are hearing what is going on in the show. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. I'm doing okay. It's been a weird morning. I don't even want to go into it. I don't want to make people mad, but I just feel like, I don't know. Okay, the one got resolved. It's just, then another one came up because things were getting discussed about games. And then, I guess I'm a woman, so my opinions are invisible, except to mine. So, the light is bright. Let me know if I still need to change any more of those settings. Courtesy of Kind of Funny Games, we have our logo down at the bottom right there for the game show. Showcase of games. And for the thumbnails as well. So, I will not be able, I'm going to be trying to watch it with you guys and not obscure my entire view of what is happening on the screen with all of my stuff. I don't have monitors, multiple monitors and computers to work with. So I'll be relying on you guys letting me know if I start to have drop-outs. Not that I'm going to be able to do much about it.
I make games because the world needed a shirtless Spider-Man.
I make games because I love building a universe.
I play games because I love to escape.
I make games because of what it means to the fans.
I play games because they set me free.
I play games because I've always wanted to be a hero.
I make games because I want to make people smile.
I make games because everyone deserves their own story.
We play video games because smashing your brother is murder.
I make video games because I like adventure.
I play games because they're magic.
I make games because they expand the limits of human expression.
I play games because they put me in other people's shoes.
I play games because I love exploring new worlds.
The Kind of Funny stream is way too loud.
Because I feel the world doesn't have enough insanity that we can laugh at.
I play games because they are my creative outlet.
I make video games because it's more fun than working for a living.
I play video games because it's the only time you can wear a tunic and still be a badass.
I make games to work with my friends.
I play games because experience doesn't grind itself. This guy does.
I make games because I didn't want to be a lawyer.
I play games because I hate skeletons.
I play games.
This is the first time I'm doing something like this from the computer, so it's
I make games.
I just need to make sure the settings get in.
Poetry.
I play games to explore and discover.
So I can invite other people to play that game over and over again if I like the game. It's hard because you start to talk passionately about a game, and then like it can get into that. It makes it feel like you're defending or not listening to another opinion. So I try to be on that boundary. I try to be there and say, this is why I love this game. This is its faults, and I understand that. But also, you know, I'll try to contend against those points that say, well, this is the only game that does it this way. Divinity. Divinity. Some people just praise one game over and over, and then everything else is shit to them. So,
thank you for creating.
Thank you for creating.
Your opinion doesn't matter in the first place. I try to say hello to Ink, and he never says hi back. I don't think he likes me or likes women or something. I don't know.
Thanks for playing.
Thank you all for being part of an industry so incredible. We had to make this.
In that case, is awesome. One day maybe I'll try it. But I told Sieg, and Sieg's got the next ups. Dragon Age. I don't have time for all these huge games in my life already. So. All right. How is the volume now? Are we okay? Just let me know if I need to make any more adjustments.
This is a thank you to developers big and small. This is the Kind of Funny Game Showcase.
What's up, everybody?
It feels good
Welcome
already
to the
somehow.
Kind of Funny Game Showcase. For the next hour and change, we're going to be showing you some of the best upcoming games for 2019.
That's right, Greg. We have over 60 titles that we're going to be talking about, from one-man teams
all
the way up to some
I have
of
a
the
good
biggest
feeling about
companies
this.
in the world.
And see, Tim, that's the biggest thing for me, right? When we announced we wanted to do it, that was what it was all about. Of course, Jeff Keighley.
Oh, only 200 hours. Oh, I should have got more out of it.
Giant stages, all this amazing stuff. But I always loved the way the Game Awards dovetailed with PSX. PSX got to come in and say, hey, sure, there's big PlayStation first-party stuff, but hey, indies, come show us your games. What's coming to the Vita? What are the little things that people need to know? know, and fans got to interface with developers, and it was great. I didn't want to see that go away this year. I love the fact that we have 3 to 4 days here in December where everybody's happy and
just
excited.
celebrate. Let's just celebrate video games.
And that's the thing is, I think gaming on Twitter, social media, everywhere, it gets to be so bitter, and we can all be so angry about the goofiest things. I didn't want to see these 4 days of celebration go away, and that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Everything you today is something that's upcoming. Everything you see deserves to be celebrated.
We'll get bitter over the littlest things.
Games. That's what it's all
We're just supposed to have
fun.
fun.
We have so many announcements, but I feel like the best way to start this off is with 5 release dates for some of our most anticipated upcoming indie titles.
Ooh. Alright. You know it's not gonna be, Leonard, as much as you want it. They have too many things coming out. There are too many projects coming out for them to bother with Ishin and overshadow anything else. They still got 3, 4, and 5 to come out in the West. They still got the Project Judge demo and release date to make announcement in the West, and that game to release. I mean, it's too much. They just released If You Want Me To a few months ago. You know it can't happen. Someday, probably. But they're gonna have to find the time frame that works. And that's after they make sure that they've been working on it. So they, you know, whether or not they've gotten started is... could be up in the air. Maybe you know more than I do on that. But I doubt they've been able to work on that, seeing as everything else they've got. Because I'm assuming, based on what I've heard about some of the localization, translations and stuff, with 3, 4, and 5 originally, that they would probably be do a little rework with that, I would think. So that they would probably go back through that to make sure all the translations and localization are clean.
I swear, every time I catch the news, there's a new tragedy.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of indie stuff, but I feel like there could be some big stuff. Obviously, we have Sega teased announcements, so we've got a lot of potential from the show, I think. Goddamn faith. If you're an epic human like Kiryu, you would never lose faith. It's not about not losing faith, it's more about like fighting through even when that faith is shattered.
You guys realize how messed up all this is?
Because we've seen Kiryu lose faith.
What if people can sense the end is coming?
He's balances on the edge there. But he finds a way. Okay, so Y2K, a postmodern RPG. A hide and seek shooter. Well, I want to have that much fun playing games with my friends. There's going to be a lot of stuff in this, especially indies, that I'm not going to be super familiar with. So I don't know if some of this is going to have been stuff that some people know about. At Sundown. You know, that could be interesting to play along with your friends. Been a while, I guess. A little dusty. Oh, that's gonna get irritating. I don't know if I have a cleaning cloth in here or not. Oh, I do. Oh my god, is that I don't really wear because these glasses don't get as messed up as they do. Where is it? What if it's a Sonic game but in a Yakuza universe? I would still play it probably. I'd at least try it. Shit. Oh my god. That's too funny, Leonard. You're gonna worry people. There's something about these lenses. All they do is smudge easier when I go to clean them. I have to clean them just right to get them not to smudge. Yeah, with them putting on with about an hour and change for their timeline here and over 60 games. I mean,
what's up,
they're
kind
looking
of funny
at
people? I'm Freddie Prinze Jr. from YouTube's Geghead, and I am an expert on all things 90s. A time when rap music
you would be, yeah.
itself
sushi became mainstream and Toe Jam and Earl ruled the metaverse. Well, boys and girls, the 90s are back, and so are the Funk Brothers. So check out this trailer for Toe Jam and Earl's new game, Back in the Groove. Peace.
Hi, I'm video game megastar Toe Jam. I'm here to show you how I went from this scrawny 16-bit to this beefy high-def video game character in only 6 weeks. It's Toe Jam's putting on the bits.
That's gonna have to do because I'm gonna start getting mad at cleaning my glasses.
I'm about to reveal all my secrets. The diet, the
so what you got there? Sega is desperately trying to keep Sonic alive, so you know it can be true.
The whole regimen you'll need to increase your definition. So get ready to get.
Toe Jam?
Oh, hey.
What's up, man? You do know that high def is just a computer thing, right?
What?
Yo, Dave.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Can you make me 16-bit?
Fucking Freddie Prinze and Toe Jam and Earl. What a way to start a show.
Cool.
See? Just computers.
Oh, of course. I knew that. I was just joking. Gotcha. Toe Jam and Earl back in the groove. It's an all-new adventure game from 1991.
Oh man. Alright,
if you want to buy a light-to-use tanning bed, just call 1-800.
Whoa. There's no number. Please don't call.
Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Unbelievable, I know. You know what else is unbelievable?
Nice, Greg.
Thank you very much. 4 developers liked the idea of the Kind of Funny game showcase so much they
old Sarah has a spider.
Their games to today.
That's right. You are going to be able to play a couple games. Download them tonight.
And I can think of no one better to kick us off than a little English lad named Mike Bithell. Now, you probably know Mike Bithell as the guy behind Thomas Was Alone in Volume, but Tim and I know him for something special. When we went independent with Kind of Funny, he was the first developer to step up and support us.
He supported us, now we get to support him. Check out what you're going to be playing on Nintendo Switch later today.
Switch game. Alright. Let's see here. Just trying to make sure. That's all I needed right there. I'm just not fully prepared for everything. Kiwami Steam trophies have been popping up recently, so it's probably going to be that, honestly. Yeah, it was either, like, I felt like it was going to kind of talk about the PC release of that, or, or, like, the, potentially, like, a release for at least 3, if not 3, 4, and 5. Interesting.
I love Mike Bithell.
He's kind of the best, right? I'm excited to download Quarantine Circular later today on the Nintendo Switch, but of course, I'm also going to be downloading so many of the other games we announced here today that are all coming out today, but we'll get to them later.
You know that Mike Bithell was a one-man team when he made Thomas Was Alone, and that's exactly what our next developer is.
Yeah, they've actually got. They said half a dozen.
Trailer for his game during our showcase. I thought
it's gonna be bad.
That is a bad
idea. Too ambitious. Don't do it.
Live action trailers for video games are tough, but it turns out Nick nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam's Ascending is one of our favorite trailers, and we're excited to show it to you.
Oh wow, live action for Adam's Ascending. Yeah, they said they have about a half a dozen games that are going to actually release during the show. Gotta love live action game trailers. Interesting. Yeah, so far I haven't heard of a a lot of this, but it's not like I'm necessarily in the loop on everything. I try to keep up with what I can, just so I can talk about things with people at the very least, because it is fun to talk about the games, but can't know it all. There's way too much going on lately, especially with all the systems that we have. Trailer probably had a bigger budget than the game will. Probably. Well, I mean, the trailer seemed to nail it. Wow. CryEngine game of all engines.
Got me all hot and bothered.
The hype is real, Greg.
What do you say we keep it going with a rock block of trailers announcing 6 new video games, unless these trailers leaked before the showcase went live?
Yeah, we're realists. There's a high likelihood that they happen.
It happens with every one of them. It's just, you know, we're trying to do something cool, but who knows. Anyways, let's see them.
Or it's Unreal Engine 4, can't quite tell. Looks more like CryEngine.
And moving objects since the dawn of time. Welcome to your first step towards becoming a certified furniture, arrangement, and relocation technician. Don't let anything stand in your way. To safely lift an object, avoid using your back.
Oh my God.
Be extra careful in high traffic areas. Use your arms and legs. Customers appreciate prompt delivery, no matter what the cost. Why not let machines do the work?
I'm gonna tell Jonathan that's what he used to be.
Never zigzag while outrunning rolling boulders.
He used to
smarter, not harder.
work for
Always
a moving
dispose of
company.
the evidence. Be aware of your surroundings. And remember, moving objects is always more effective with a partner.
This sounds better than the training
Not only
videos
is
we
it
have at
safer,
work.
but more fun. Moving
If
out.
they did them like that, I think I could get down
Coming
on
to
it. They
the very
haven't
latest
updated them
in-home
since like the
entertainment
70s.
platforms. SMG is a video game developer and not a real moving company. Do not try any of the stuff you saw in this trailer at home.
Zen Studios.
On the other side of imagination, there lies Operencia. A world where reality
art style's got me
embraces
intrigued
fantasy,
already.
where dreams foretell destinies, where history meets legend.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if you noticed, but the arc switch port is horrible. 480p, and in the foresty areas it drops to like 20 frames per second with freezing. Ooh.
I hail from
Hey
this
Rhea!
land, and I have a story to tell.
Just getting started. They've got some indie games and stuff like that they're showcasing here, so we're on the second of 6 trailers for. Alright, that one's coming 2019. Operencia, the Stolen Sun. Oh my god. Yeah, you know that if you've got this playing, it's probably comedic. If I remember correctly, it's still early access, and during TGA, the same team announced a new game. Still running errands? New data month, so you're good. This is a KCD prequel. The KCD references continue. Golf Blitz. If that's how it plays, maybe. Sign up for the beta. I have to say, there's variety so far. You cannot escape the kingdom, it comes to deliver references. Oh my god. Motorball. That was short.
Civilization has made you weak. Soft
Voiceover and a close-up of running feet, it's gotta be good.
and the temptations of the flesh.
Rocket League Zero Budget Edition. You said it. I thought. Now that's how you stop an arrow with badassery. Rocket League for kids. What's behind you? I'm curious.
What you fight for.
Okay. It does! It looks like one of those ads for a mobile game. Giant spiders? Ooh. Is that what those are? Oh god, yes. Oh, Conan! Unconquered. Okay. Still seems mobile game-ish. We didn't really get gameplay. I don't know how that's gonna be. Oh, cutesies. All the cute. Nipponichi software. Lapis Labyrinth? Adorable characters. Oh, so satisfying gameplay. Build your team with 8 unique classes. Loot. It's not just an adventure. It's a dazzling adventure. It's sparkly! And now the Japanese game's time. Get ready for some Sega stuff, I think. Alexios but more handsome? Aww. Did you find your replacement for Alexios? I'll still take Alexios. Oh my god, and a fever mode. Now this looks very mobile. Stack raid, get paid. That definitely is. No, it's console. It definitely has that look of a mobile.
Believe it or not, Lapis X Labyrinth coming stateside isn't the only piece of NIS news we have for you. We are excited to announce that in 2019, the Danganronpa trilogy will be coming to PlayStation.
There you go.
It includes Danganronpa 1-2 Reload. It includes Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony and a cool softcover art book.
That is awesome, Greg. You know what else is cool?
Danganronpa fans, there you go.
For games that
Get
we
the trilogy.
already love. Check out 3 new DLC announcements.
So these are 3. Ninja Vacation. Because that's what we all need. That tagline makes me think of porn, not a game. The Messenger, Picnic Panic. Free expansion. You're just gonna be anticipating it the whole time until you disappoint yourself, Lena. Let's set ourselves up for realistic expectations so that hopefully maybe we get pleasantly surprised. Human fall flat. More levels falling in 2019. Whee!
After 1,000 years, the mask
Human fall
of
flat Halloween
vengeance
edition.
has manifested itself.
At least you knew what game it was.
Who will
If
protect
I remember
the
correctly, this game was
Mexiverse
developed by
against the powers of
Lithuanians?
evil?
Like this one now, or the one Human fall flat one?
Well, guess it's up to me, shirtless arachnid man.
Oh. Human fall flat. Guacamelee 2.
What's up,
Shirtless
everybody?
arachnid man.
Oh, the train. There's a train going by. It's still going. It's a long train.
More to play with the nephew, Ria?
Okay, everybody calm down. Reset era, calm down. That Guacamelee 2 DLC is the only piece of navel gazing that features kind of funny you're gonna see today.
That's not 100% true.
Okay, there's not that many things, and this 2019 game we're about to show a trailer for will feature me as a playable character, but it's not today, so chill out.
Don't miss on booking the ski holiday of your dreams. The serene, breathtaking landscapes. The crisp alpine air.
Guacamelee is hilarious. I haven't played it.
Ultimate escape.
I don't know. Have to try it sometime, maybe.
At this ski resort, the mountain is your playground.
Oh no. One of those games, huh?
And now there's even more reason to revisit when the thrill ride goes all year round. And you're in control of every run.
Well, no, we're not.
So grab your gear for a custom.
You like these ones?
And get ready to hit the slopes.
I played some
because you
back when I was like in
what you
school.
might
They would have it as
discover
part of like, you know,
off-piste.
computer classes and stuff like that. We played something similar.
When
We also had like
ski routes go
bridge
wrong.
builder software, like so, and part of like our tech class. Okay.
As always, Wario64.
Someone's happy now, yeah, if that's legit, someone's happy now.
Part of the Kind of Funny Games Showcase. Our next game is already out, which totally violates the rules of the Kind of Funny Games Showcase. And you'd think I would have stepped in and stopped that.
Okay. You know what? Right now, I want to announce that Rival Mega Gun is getting a physical release in 2019. And to celebrate, we're giving away a Nintendo Switch with a copy of the game.
If you want to win, it is simple. Head over to our Twitter at KindaFunnyVids, retweet the Rival Mega Gun trailer, and you're entered.
It's that easy.
Now look at this, giveaways and stuff like that. Oh man, I used to play top-down shooters all the time when I was a kid. Anybody play Tyrion? That was my go-to. then there was an, oh, what was the one? I feel like it was like this one with like dragons or something that I used to play. Giveaways are alike rated by the Patriots. It's like the top downs. Oh, I didn't say I was good at them. I played them. Mega gun. Manic PvP battle and shmup.
That was pretty cool, right?
But not our only physical game announcement. Our friends over at Limited Run Games have 2 titles coming in 2019, and I think you're really gonna like them, especially if your name is WWE superstar Xavier Woods.
Oh boy. Definitely got some, it's just all the games. They're just bringing on the games, and there's everything at this point. Matt makes games. Oh, well, there you go. Get a physical copy of it. There you go.
You know what hit the spot right now?
A montage?
A montage.
Humble Bundle has 6 games coming out in 2019 that we are going to check out right now.
Welcome to Minako's Night Market. It's a whimsical adventure/simulation game where you play as Minako, a curious girl who has just arrived at her new home on a peculiar Japanese-inspired island overrun by
It's a
cats.
conveyor belt of cats.
Discover the mysteries of the island while crafting crafts, friending friends, eating eats, and catting cats. It's a Goldfarb game.
The Occupation is a first-person, fixed-time investigative thriller set in Northwest England on the 24th of October, 1987. You play as a journalist in a detailed, systems-driven world where people react to your actions and time is your biggest enemy.
Disco Elysium is a groundbreaking blend of hard-boiled cop show and isometric RPG. Solve a massive, open-ended case in a unique urban fantasy setting. Interrogate suspects, or just get lost exploring the gorgeously rendered city.
There are a lot
of cop are you?
Odd games.
They fused card games and roguelikes together to make the best single-player deck builder they could.
And like I was saying, with over 60 games and what they're saying is an hour and change of time.
Power and slay the spider.
I mean, they're looking at
in Fate
just a little over a minute.
Young magic user on her journey
There's
across
be some
a
sort of
vibrant
game
world
happening.
full of mystery and danger. In this strategy RPG, befriend a motley crew of allies as you dive into the growing conflicts between man and magical beings known as Fae.
Iconfell is a turn-based tactical RPG about a group of troublesome magic users. Use timing mechanics to power your spells and block attacks.
Something for everybody, that's for sure.
Of a vast magic school, fight challenging monsters and bosses, and uncover dark secrets never meant to be found.
Okay. All those games look awesome, that's rad, but they just kept saying 2019. Whatever happened to release dates, everybody?
Greg, I got just the thing for you. 6 new video game release dates.
Please tell me Patapon 2 PS4 is in there.
No, I'm sorry, Greg.
Sure. Why?
Okay, looks like they've got a couple of different gameplay styles coming into play there. Yeah, it seems like it's going to, like, based on what they're giving us, and obviously what it's about, probably going heavy on the themes there. It's a bit of a story focus, for sure. Long Gone Days. I don't know what's going on outside, so I hope that noise isn't too bothersome. Full release April 2019.
Hey, Kinda Funny, thanks
well,
for
at least
the
it's a
invitation.
month.
My name is Aurélien. I'm the main designer of a game called Away Journey to the Unexpected, and it looks like this.
Just me or that kid bouncing up and down there kind of reminds you of what's his name from Fist of the North Star. His little kid buddy. What was his name? Oh my god.
You're playing this kid, is super useless. He doesn't know how to fight, he's not a hero, he will never be one. And the thing to know is, he's super strong at one thing. He's super strong at making friends. Each time you will meet a new character in the game, you will be able to try to recruit them. And each time you will recruit someone, you will see the world through their eyes and get their special abilities. Away is a collaboration between France and Japan. The main development is made in France, and all the anime opening stuff and the music are made in Japan.
Interesting.
Hopefully you will have as much fun playing the game we are making it.
Animation makes you think of Spyro or Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, RPG with that last one came to mind. Maybe not. That came to mind with Came to Mind. 3D Undertale. Make enemies friends. Now in 3D. Well, the music and art are intriguing. Gonna be on all platforms. Yeah. With the different art styles we're seeing, it's nice to see that variety. You could say that with a lot of these, some of these we've seen so far. It's got a very cool looking art style, or interesting, beautiful, however you might want to describe it, but they're different. So yeah, another interesting art style. Cool. Vane? Is that? Font choice, people. Font choice. Coming to PlayStation 4. January 15th. Wow. That did. That looked intriguing. Obviously with a lot of this we're not going to get, there's not going to be a lot of detail that we're going to be able to garner from it, but we can get our, you know, those peeks into what it might be like. A moving story with text messages. That's how Kotaku describes it. Are you recording? You're snoring as well. interesting. Yeah. Bury Me, My Love. I feel like that's probably a really sad one.
For centuries, humanity has tried to conquer the wild. We've adapted it to our needs. Used it for food, for warmth, and for shelter. But the wild always fought back.
Oh, dang. Sick 'em, Fluffy. Gotta run faster than that. No, Fluffy! Oh.
Time and time again, we are reminded of a simple truth.
This is from the guys who
We
did
must
Bay, looks
become
similar.
one with the wild. Adapt to it. Learn from it.
Whoa.
For that is the only way to survive.
The Wild 8. That's supposed to be a play on words though. March 2019. I didn't see it. Introduced it probably at the beginning. Hype Train Digital.
That calm you down a bit, Greg?
I mean, a bit, but those games are still so far away.
Feel you.
Tim, if I want to know 2 more of the games coming out today after the showcase, where could I go?
The official list of games coming out today across each and every platform as listed by the Kinda Funny Games Showcase hosts.
Ready for more Slime Son than ever before? Introducing Slime Son Creator, a robust level editor that allows you to create diverse levels with ease. Submit your creations or
I was thinking this was
browse, play,
realistic
and
until they
rank
bought
other
in Magic
levels
Glowing
online.
Crystals.
The
You were
best
thinking it was
part?
realistic
You
when
can
they
get it on
introduced it with a
Steam
werewolf?
right after the showcase.
Sumo is a physics-based party game for all ages, featuring unique spherical characters, awesome abilities, and hilarious hazards. Outwit and outplay your friends to be the last one standing in a white-knuckle, action-packed brawl, either on
It's
your
not the
couch
werewolf
or
that got you, it
online.
was the Magic Glowing Crystals.
Do we say 2 games you could play today? We meant 3. Not My Car
We don't
is
know
a
that
new
they're magic,
battle
maybe they're just glowing
royale entirely
crystals.
with vehicles.
Giant
Think of it as
geodes or
PUBG
something.
meets Rocket League with constant Fast and Furious firefights. It's now in beta, and the first test drive is noon
They
to
could be
midnight
regular
Pacific
glowing
throughout
crystals.
the weekend on Steam. Buckle up and get one of the 5,000 Kinda Funny Games Showcase keys over at notmycar.com right now.
So I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of indie games going on. But Greg, that's kind of the point of the Kinda Funny Games Showcase. But that didn't stop some of the bigger name devs from also reaching out to us.
So let's talk Anthem. Our friends at BioWare rocked the Game
Whoa.
Awards Thursday night when they debuted a new trailer, and the world's like, oh my god, Anthem, I can't wait for this 2019
I'm saying
game.
werewolves aren't real.
So
what
lead
kind of
producer
world do you
Mike
live?
Gamble reached out to us and
This
said, hey,
one.
you guys want to blow-by-blow walk through the trailer? We were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and Mike delivered. But here's the thing. I hate in press conferences when they get too nitty-gritty into details about things and totally
Yeah,
slow
Anthem.
down.
We got some Anthem
so
stuff.
what we're going to do is upload the full 6-minute developer commentary video over on youtube.com/kindafunnygames right after the showcase. But for now, here's a taste.
Okay, sampling, but not the whole 6 minutes, because obviously that would be a lot.
Our people struggle just to survive.
Heading out. We have a group here of multiple Ranger javelins. So Rangers are the one on the left here, and then we have a Colossus javelin taking off on the right. Colossus is more of the heavy tank.
I want to see Dragon Age 4, not Anthem. Dragon Age 4 is going to be over like 3 years out, so they were just really teasing it. I don't agree with teasing it that early necessarily, but it's nice to know it's coming. Now what they need to do is let people forget about it for a while and come back with actual,
extra
substance.
information that we're able to provide. Anthem comes out in February, and there's a ton of stuff that we're going to be showing between now and then.
I'm interested in checking
out
out
the game,
Anthem.
so
I really
please
am.
stay tuned, and hope to see you all in February.
Dude, that looked rad, but man, we gotta get moving.
Oh man, look at the time. You want to do some montages?
Yeah, man. You want to see some puzzle games coming out in 2019?
Puzzle me rotten.
Color invites you to tackle the physics of light by using additive color theory to solve
Alright, if you
over
need your,
100 solo and co-op
puzzle
puzzles,
fix.
each designed to
Puzzle
challenge
game
you
fix.
with deep, intertwining puzzle mechanics and skill-based gameplay, all presented in a sleek, minimalistic art style.
Reading Rush is an 8-bit style arcade game. Rows of alphabet blocks fall from the top of the screen, and your job is to tap each block in a row alphabetically before it hits the bottom. You'll be challenged by different game modes and different characters. Sound easy? Think again!
Collapsus is an award-winning puzzle game from Wraith Games featuring a unique resource management mechanic. Join Leon the Chameleon as you solve endless hours of mind-bending puzzles. Tilt, twist, turn, and flip your way to victory, Collapsus really turns the genre on its head.
Triwave is a chill and challenging new puzzle arcade game coming to Steam Early Access January 10th, 2019. That is all they wrote to describe it. It also is this triangle thing with lights. Seems interesting.
Yeah. That's all we get. That's all you know.
Tim, but I'm not always in the mood for
Make
a
your
puzzle
purchase
game,
decision now.
I do, Greg. Why don't we look at some action-adventure games in the docket for next year?
Hit it. Possibly our most ambitious showcase entry, Dawn Thorn is an 8-bit prequel to Hazelnut Bastille, a game that just crushed its Kickstarter goal. This Zelda love letter is actually a free bonus to backers, which you can become right now on Hazelnut Bastille's page.
Explore a mysterious, interconnected world in a new The Distant Light. Earn game-changing equipment through skillful combat and solving puzzles. Customize your gear, pilot insane vehicles, and repair your powerful home ship for the ultimate advantage. Visit thedistantlight.com.
Double Cross is Mega Man meets Phoenix Wright. As an interdimensional agent, sling your way across different worlds, fight and capture dangerous criminals, upgrade your skills and abilities, and try to stop the mysterious villain that threatens to destroy Rift from within.
Lightning strikes again in this fast-action, high-density shmup. Pilot the mysterious ship Adraste through 6 dangerous and meticulously detailed stages featuring music from Thunder Force composer Hayakataru Sumoku. Fight to the edge of oblivion and destroy the Devil Engine.
Reverie is a 2D action-adventure game set on a fictional island off the coast of New Zealand. Explore the world as Tay, a young boy unraveling a story inspired by Maori
checking out
legends.
the release dates
Reverie
down there, so
Street As Edition
like
is up for
PS4 and PS
pre-order
Vita
right
now.
from Play Asia.
Dethrone the Zodiacs, revive the Golden Age, and purge the heretics that swarm the galaxy as Virgo, the queen of purity in this unforgiving, timed action turn-based JRPG.
Level up your love. Romance your weapons in this shack-and-slash dungeon crawler. Swords in the dungeon turn into beautiful men, women, and non-binary folk.
I've heard of
and
this.
Also a cat. Boyfriend Dungeon raised over $200,000 on Kickstarter and continues to stay cutting edge into 2019. All right, Tim.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of that game.
What are you guys doing?
Hi, Nick. This is kind of Tim and I's thing. Do you mind if you just...
Do you guys want to get weird?
No, not really. Let's get weird. Knife Boy is a solo-developed action-adventure game spiced with some light RPG goodness and gore. Join Knife Boy as he returns from hell to seek vengeance on his own killer, untangle a twisted story,
Well,
and
it won't
explore
be
a wicked
too long.
universe, all while fighting a diverse cast of enemies, epic bosses, and more.
We're already
Folkline is a charming action exploration game where you play as animals
quite a
armed to
ways
the
in.
teeth.
Time has been
Explore
flying.
a living world with up to 32 players, encounter whimsical characters, and fight fierce monsters.
They know that
Mini Mech
with that
Mayhem is
tease, it's going to
deeply
be a
fun tabletop
hot
VR battle game for
anticipation.
up to 4 players online. Team up
But
with your little
like
mech
I
buddy to
said,
plan a flawless
probably
strategy,
shouldn't get our
and
hopes
then
up for too
marvel
much.
at
It's
how
probably
wrong
keep
you
on
are.
me PC release date, which
Not
is great
to worry,
for PC
though.
users.
Play some
You
power
get to
cars to get
experience
your
it.
team back on track,
It's a great game.
or dare to trust in your instincts and crafty skills and pull off a stunning win.
Rhyme 9000 is a hyperkinetic treasure hunting journey to the moon. It's a unique, high-octane experience conceived to stimulate your senses and make your eyes and
That's a
ears
little
bleed.
too much for me.
Blitz through 5
Yeah, I don't
challenging
need my
levels,
eyes to
each
bleed.
with a unique boss to reach the mystical Rhyme 9000.
Well, that was something.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. We specifically said no Nick during the showcase. I don't know how you found us.
Anyways, one of my favorite shows on Kind of Funny is called Party Mode, where we all get together and play multiplayer.
Exactly, and that's
Chingu
why
isn't
we're
so
excited
great,
for
though.
a multiplayer
No.
montage of games sure to end friendships.
Find some flannel and
I mean, it has its
adrenaline for
problems.
online or on the couch action. Logjammers is a frenetic arcade sports
Like,
game featuring
in the
lightning
sense of, like,
fast,
some of the
razor-sharp,
battle, like,
axe-throwing
cheesiness,
action.
but-
Unique character abilities, funky arenas, and trash-talking timber beasts will keep you chopping.
Turbo Lance is a competitive party game about jousting on motorcycles for 2 to 4
Story-wise
players.
and
Enjoy
otherwise
dangerous
gameplay-wise.
arenas, randomized hazards,
It's,
comical characters, and customizable battles.
Really good.
Turbo Lance offers chaotic fun with lighthearted humor. Play the free demo now and join the joust today.
Thunder Rally is a chaotic demolition derby party game with crazy physics and non-stop explosions. Knock your enemies
Yeah,
out of
it
their
is.
cars
It's like
and
rapid
run them
fire
over.
games.
Use outrageous
That's all this
power-ups,
is.
Avoid hazardous environments and
They're
dodge
just,
explosive
they're like,
barrels
okay,
launched by
here's
falling foes.
what happens when you
Coming
take
in
out the
2019.
fluff.
Contenders, start
Just
your
throw all the
engines and
games at
prepare
you.
for multiplayer mayhem in Wreckout Arena. Customize your vehicle, unleash awesome power-ups, and pull off outrageous moves as you wheel spin your way to brick-busting domination across multiple arcade-inspired, physics-based modes.
Believe it or not, Tim, we're in the home stretch now. There's still so many games to show.
That's right, Greg. Let's slow things down. We've been looking at a lot of montages. Let's check out some trailers.
All right, back to some trailers. Yeah, we're gonna get some more longer looks there, Lena. Wow. Splat. Okay. This is like a little bit satisfying to watch. Like, not like for the violence, just because of like the fluidity of what's happening. Hotline Miami 3? Oh, ape out. I would punch somebody in the face like that if they told me to do push-ups too. Right. Spring 2019. On this, and this, and this! Oh god, I'm gonna give them props for making it funny. Hype Train, Late Game Studios. Wow. Like toxic waste dolphin there. I'm not entirely sure how to say that. January 14th. Got some Kickstarter stuff coming out of this. It lurks below. Create a character, choose a class. Got warrior, necromancer, bard, enchanter, wizard, cleric, something for everybody. More classes to come. know quite a few people would probably are into this style of game, so. Loot, loot, loot! The year 1994. Well, if nothing else, even if the games aren't over the top themselves, they certainly make them feel that way. Yeah, already 56 minutes in. Does it feel like it's going faster than the crawl that your 3-hour TGA experience was? That's what I said. I mean, it's just flying. It doesn't feel like we've been sitting here that long.
This next set of trailers is some of my favorites in this entire showcase.
Oh, I mean, totally, right? The best part about my job is getting to go to PAX, getting to go to see Indie Make, and see what some of the coolest games are, all from independent creators.
Yeah, and you know, I know that some of you guys aren't as lucky as we are to be able to go to all these cool conventions and play all these cool games, so we're excited for you to be able to see some of the cool games that we've seen demo.
Yeah, they're very a lot of indies with either like some of those more unique art styles of the day, or that go directly for that retro feel. It seems like. Oh my God, Supermarket Sweep with a goat. I'm in. Oh my God. 3 hours wasted. Supermarket Shriek. Oh yeah, I called it. Play on words.
I joined looking for a better world for everyone.
It looks great.
I didn't know what to think of that, but I did know living in the U.S. was no life for me.
Life didn't give me much. I saw enough darkness living in the ghetto to know I couldn't survive that. Had to be a better way.
Things change when you have kids. You want them to grow up in a society where they will have a fair chance. I love the education here. I love the values my kids are learning. Hard work, justice for all.
Isaac and Rebecca Walker spoke the truth about the U.S. government. We had no choice but to get out.
But some people here scare me. They're so devoted.
Now we gotta get ready to fight for what we believe in.
They said this place would be paradise, but there are many problems here. The ways they discipline, the long hours, the guns.
Even if we don't make it, maybe someone will hear our voices.
A church in the darkness. That seems like a more unique concept. A fold apart. Pet owl simulator. Damn! Yeah, we had some sad games here. Come on, cheer us up. Not two sad games in a row. It's a Squishy Feels game. Oh my god. Yeah. That's kind of adorable. Falcon Age. Okay. I'm intrigued. I mean, fucking fist bump. You're fucking Falcon, like, yeah. Yeah, Falcon Age. It does, it looks like a little baby owl or something at first, but then when it's bigger, it looks a little different. So it seems to focus around, like, yeah, raising and training and stuff. Clue, Detective.
Where do you come from? Another galaxy.
Cowboy Bebop reference.
Once a dead man, always a dead man.
like straight up Cowboy Bebop rip. I'm wondering how they got away with though. We're missing point-and-click detective noir games, honestly. This is for the intro they were giving us. This is not what I was expecting, so they did not meet expectations. Desert Child. Whatever sells their game, I guess.
Housemarque,
yeah.
The developers of Super Stardust HD Resogun, shocked the world when they said arcade was dead, and now they are offering 5,000 of you the chance to play their new Battle Royale game for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Storm.
Another Battle Royale. Intrigue me, game. Ah, jeez, the never-ending cycle of Battle Royale. But with jetpacks! So they took Anthem's idea and Battle Royale ideas from whoever you want to choose as the big one there and mashed them together. And it didn't look like there was, I don't know, they're not selling any kind of variety.
One of our
like
biggest
in the way of
headlines heading
classes
into
or
the Kind of Funny Games
customization.
showcase was Sega and Yakuza agreeing to show something on our little show.
And what announcement did the Yakuza team
See what we
bring?
got.
For the first time ever, let's let the voice cast of Project Judge tell you themselves.
What? What?
Kamurocho.
Ah!
What a place for a night out. The whole town's run by the toughest Yakuza family out there. And the deeper you dig,
English voiceover?
the more interesting things get. Over 3 months, 3 Kansai Yakuza have turned up dead.
Yeah,
That's not
dub.
the only thing, though. All 3 of them were missing their eyes.
We find the defendant, Kyohei Hamura, innocent.
They dub it?
Hamura definitely didn't kill Kume. But
I still prefer Japanese.
he had to
Like
have
I know. Just with the style that it is.
The real killer is still out there. I've given him a name. The Mole.
The cops already did their song and dance searching for him.
If anyone's gonna know about the Mole, it's Hamura.
Get this fucker back to the office.
Yeah, Kaido, kick ass.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The Mole is way bigger than you know.
I'll do whatever it takes to bring Hamura and the Mole down. You still want to sue? You know, you won't know what hit you.
Alright, summer 2019, we've got that much.
Hey, what's up, Kind of Funny? It's Greg Chun. I'm the voice of Takayuki Yagami.
So we're gonna
in the
call it
upcoming game
Judgment?
Judgment from Sega and Ryuga Gotoku
Judgment.
Studios. I'm super psyched to be part of this game. Yagami's such a fascinating character, and I can't wait for you to meet him. And I am so honored to be part of this superstar voice cast. It's truly humbling. Keep an eye out for the game. It's coming to the West in summer 2019.
So there you have it, the Kind of Funny Game Showcase. Over 60 games coming to you.
They're dubbing.
in 2019.
I'm
Each
surprised.
and every one of you for watching this, but most important,
They did. They saved it for last. Best for last.
Every developer, every person.
Whoa!
Constant emailing to be part of this show. When we announced it back in September, I really thought we might get a 15-minute presentation with a few dozen trailers. This has been overwhelming and by far the most important thing I've done in my 12-year career.
You have
thank
impressed
you
me,
all
Kind
for
of
it. I think
funny.
at the core of my
You
Game
have
Awards
impressed
speech
me
20 years ago
with
was
your
the
poll
idea to
and what you were
understand
able to
that
show
the
us. So.
relationship between internet personality and developer and fan isn't fair. Video game developers don't get the credit they deserve. So thank you so much for supporting us so that we could use our platform, our stage, to celebrate your games. Thank you for believing in us.
Yes, thank you so much. But Greg, we can't just close it out like that. Of course we need one more thing.
Ladies and
One
gentlemen,
more
the
thing.
world was shocked.
All right, I
when
see you about to turn
Skybound
up the volume of the feed. I
Games
turned it up a
announced
little
that
bit.
they would finish The Walking Dead, the final season, with as many ex-Telltale devs as they could. And since that announcement, the still not bitten team, more than 40 of the original Telltale developers, have been working out of the old Telltale office to continue Clem's story.
Give me the option
So
to
without
choose, please.
further ado, to close out the Kind of Funny Game Showcase, The Walking Dead, the final season.
I guess the world got pretty hard since I
Are you
left
good, Dwayne?
Kid growing up in it, he'd be hard too. You're in my shoes now.
My parents went on vacation and never came back. This man found me and took care of me. We met up with other survivors and we tried to make it. It didn't work.
You're strong, Clem. You can do anything.
Oh God.
Still
Sorry.
not bitten.
I'm trying to get back to all my shit's missing up.
Time to go, Clementine. You've got
I don't have an
people that
ideal
need
setup
you.
for this, so I have to click back and forth. I'm sorry. I ended up fucking around through that whole thing. Oh my God. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate After Party starts momentarily. I don't think you guys are going to be too interested in that. So let's pause and mute, and let me get back to your chat here. I guess we can like let it play, I suppose, in the background. I don't know if like with on mute, but yeah. I'm assuming, yeah, Leonot, that you were talking about the dub. I would imagine that the way things are, that yeah, they would give us dual audio. I can't imagine them not at this point. I'm very surprised with the way they have done their games so far in the West, and the fact that everything is so based around being in Japan and a fictional Japanese town and stuff like that. And a lot of the culture references and things like that. Now, granted, Persona 5 was the same way, and the dub, I thought they did really well. I do. I felt like the voice cast did really well. There were certain characters, especially, that I felt really sold their character more than I thought that it could be for the dub. But yeah, I am very surprised that they went that route, that they went ahead and did a dub. So it's very surprising. Yeah, best way to watch is with friends. It makes it so much more fun because then we can talk about all the weird stuff. Okay, still really what's sticking in my mind, the whole fucking supermarket shriek thing. It's amazing. They're just trying to make it more accessible so we'll sell more. Never complain about having more options. Yeah, more options. I can't complain about more options. And now I will give you this. First impressions off of what I heard there, I'm not super impressed. But we're not going to get to... It was very narratively spoken. And it's an unfinished product. So we'll give them the time to see. It came off flat to me, but like I said, again, what was presented was a very narratively spoken bit of dialogue, so we weren't getting a lot of the variety there. Of course I'll have dual, but I just don't find the dub necessary at all. On top of that, it sounds bad. We're gonna have the same problem like we had with OG Yakuza. Oh my god, I did not realize they had actually dubbed the OG Yakuza. I did not know that was a thing. And then I saw a clip from the game and I was like, this is so bad. The more games that sell here, more games they'll bring over for us to play that requires an English voice track. Yeah, I mean, some people, it's just off-putting to have a Japanese, the subtitles and stuff like that. So, I can't fault them for that. I'll play in the Japanese if it's what is probably how I'm going to do it. I say if it's what I'm going to want, and it's gonna be. I mean, I've been hearing the Japanese voice cast from all of our original announcements and stuff like that, and I was just blown away. So, and I've been blown away by what all their Japanese voice cast been able to do with all of their games. So there's just these minute emotions and expressions that just really get sold. Insider guy has some concerning news. Apparently we might not have a choice to choose Japanese. Might be a licensing issue because of them using celebrities, or what? Now see, that's something that I would say would be a problem, because they're gonna have a lot of people in the West that I'm gonna say it, as much as giving us options is fine, anybody that's already a fan in the West is going to want the Japanese audio because of the actors. But we don't know that that's necessarily the case. I think it would be good for Sega and for Sega to weigh in on that. Sega and the developers. And sooner rather than later. But it is very surprising that we did get, and it's Judgment, just flat out Judgment. Judge Eyes in Japan. Shinigami no Yuigun and they just flat out went for Judgment here in the West, keeping it simple. He sent an email to Sega. He got back an answer. So, but why would Sega email him back? Like, because if he works for them and knows, then he wouldn't need to ask. But then who is he that Sega's going to tell him if it's news that they haven't even released? Yeah, see? Okay. See, you're panicking, Leonot. You do this. You panic and you cause everybody else to second guess. You're going to cause riots at this rate. Good Lord. I think you need to... Japanese voice actors with subtitles. With these games, I think that's how it works best. That's my personal opinion, yes. But, I mean, at this point, their games are selling in the West as is. So if they want to add the option of English dub, fantastic. But they should keep the Japanese audio track in there. And I don't think... If it's not a licensing issue in Japan where they're from, where all their shit sells, it's not a licensing issue in America. It really isn't. So, he knows some PR guy. Well, obviously, one of you got it wrong the first time. Let's all go to Sega HQ and start a riot to get Ishin now. They've got too many other things to release. I don't panic about games till games are out and done badly. You're like, hold on, I like to save all my panic for one. You know, I don't like to spread it out. I like to have it all at once. I like to have my panic and eat it too. But yeah, definitely blown away by getting a Judge Eyes. I don't think I'm going to be able to call it Judgment. That just doesn't roll off my tongue anymore. I've been calling it Judge Eyes for 3 months. So, it's probably just going to be how I always refer to the damn game. At least they didn't make it... What was it that we went with, Leonot? That was going to be like the Law and Order? Like the play off of the Law and Order title? What did we end up saying that was going to be? Will and Judgment. But that sounds more like Will and Grace. I don't have the energy for long-term panic. Neither do I. So like a fantastic out of left field surprise from Sega there. Giving us what everyone, like, I'd say that was the second least expected news. Ishin would have been where everybody would have been like, that's the jizz in my pants moment as we get Ishin news. Everybody knew it wasn't going to be it. So that was like the least expected out of it. I'd say Judgment. Judge Eyes was, or in this case, Judgment in the West was the second least expected news. Probably above that would be Yakuza 345. And then most expected was Yakuza Kiwami. That's how I would say that people were probably calling it in general. So to get what is probably the second least expected, for me, at least personally, in the gamut of art styles, gameplay styles, and from small to big. So yeah, obviously most of it was smaller, more indie, but we did have a couple of bigger ones. And so it was, and even they said it, I think, no. Stream is dying. Stream is dying. Hold up. And let me... Let me get to where I can see stuff. hoping it's better now. You guys get to see my little window in window thing happening here. Alright. There we go. I think we're a little bit better now. But yeah. So I was just saying... I think I was just saying about something about what a surprise it was. But who knows now? That was a good... I feel like that was a good show. Now, I've never watched Kind of Funny games before, so I'm not familiar with them, but I might check them out from here on. It was a great show. So, you guys see a few games that you like in there? Time for Super Thick Fuzzy Socks. There's nothing wrong with Super Thick Fuzzy Socks. Especially as cold as it has been getting. If it's cold here, I'm sure it's cold there. I'm just very cold intolerant, like I said last night. So, and that was good. That was good, you know, amount of time. It was very rapid fire games. There wasn't a lot of time that got to be like spent individually on games, but I think that the way some of those games were, it worked for them. So some of them, you know, you got that snippet of a little bit of here's this game, because some of it had kind of the montage narration. Here's this game, here's what it's kind of about, and you play as this, and then move on to the next. And then some of them had a little bit longer moments with trailers. And then, of course, we had a couple of big game moments. A crusade on Twitter. I'm glad you guys got to come and watch with me. This was really fun, and it was awkward. I know it was kind of cringy, because I don't have an ideal setup for being able to do something on my computer and stream from it. Is that you, Lena? The Twitter crusade has started. Oh shit! Yeah, it started. If you're watching Kind of Funny Showcase, you just saw Sega's debut of what the new Yakuza game, Judgment. I'm excited. Oh, yeah, this is a guy from it. Okay. I'm excited to announce that I've joined Greg Chun and a huge A-list of talent on the cast as Issei Hoshino, the plucky sidekick. Coming at you summer 2019. So, Issei Hoshino. That does not... The plucky sidekick. I don't remember that name being on the list. Dual English tracks. Dual English... Scott tweeted... I've got Joe. I've got Joe's tweet. I don't have... Dual English tracks. What do you mean by that? Like, not the dual audio that we're talking about, something else? Are you reading that correctly? Like, yeah, I think that's going to be heavily talked about with them having shown that they're going to do a dub. I think that's going to start coming up. Is the Japanese still going to be available? Is, like, you know, all of that. That's going to be questions that start shooting out first. A new name, a tighter release window, dual audio, and dual English subtitle tracks. Yeah, there's so much. But yeah, all of that's gonna get answered, because like that's gonna be the first thing I think that people will start asking when they hear about the English dub. They'll be like, "There's Japanese too, right?" Because they can't help it. It's ingrained that's just how we know the games, and that's how we know this game, because that's how we've all been introduced to it. And their games, we know the Japanese audio it sells it. It really does, and it doesn't. I hate to make it sound like I'm a sub snob. I'm not. I will do English or Japanese, just depending on the situation, but given the nature of these games, I do prefer the Japanese audio. I know it works for me, and that's how I know these games, this studio's games. So, English and English? Like dub titles and just subtitles? Yeah, like, we're trying to figure out what that means. Oh, God. Yeah, I guess Let's see. If I can. Yeah, hold on. What should I search under here? What, like, let's see. See if I can find something. Okay. And it is nice to know it's summer, so good versus bad fan subbed. Let's see if anybody already commented on this. I feel, yeah, Judgment, I guess, works as a good title. Oh my god, yeah. Wow. So, yeah, the twittering is going to be exploding with this news. I feel like everybody's going to be talking about it. Mostly, I think the dub. I think that it's dubbed is going to be a big thing that's blowing up on Twitter. So yeah, I think we've talked about the dual English dubbing of Judge Eyes into the ground. I think it was overall a great showcase. Short and sweet, relatively short and sweet, but enough time to get in what they wanted to get in and not make it feel like anything necessarily got shorted. I know I said, like, with the TGA that some things felt like they got rushed, but they were set up more to have that longer moment with those games. So then when you just got and move on, then it does feel rushed, whereas in this case, you know it's set up for that kind of, all right, here's what we got. Here's our games, and they all are kind of getting their shout outs, their moments, their trailers, whatever, and so it felt very organic, and I was you need to calm down and tweet along with the crowd. There you go. Yeah, you're just gonna have to breathe, Leonot. Breathe. I think we all need to breathe. So amazing, and yeah, like I said, right there at the end, mind blown. So we've still got more coming today from me. We are going to be back in a couple hours, 2.5, with AC Odyssey. We're going to do some exploring, some more cultist killing and all of that. So stream is starting to drop out again, so we ought to just call it there. So I will see you guys later tonight.